The Minnesota Vikings are entering a critical offseason, with nearly half of their 2024 roster set to hit free agency. After an impressive 14-3 season, General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah faces tough decisions to maintain the team's competitiveness while balancing the salary cap. Head coach Kevin O'Connell has reportedly signed an extension, and Kwesi is expected to follow soon. Securing the leadership team provides much-needed stability as the Vikings prepare for a challenging offseason. The Vikings have a staggering number of key contributors becoming free agents on March 12th. These aren't just depth players. Starters and difference-makers are on the list, making re-signing decisions even more critical. Cap space is tight, and the Vikings must carefully navigate contract negotiations. Every dollar spent on a re-signing or new deal will need to align with the team's long-term financial strategy. Andrew Van Ginkel's contract is a major talking point. While the Vikings could save $6 million by releasing him, it would come with a $6.6 million dead cap hit. The team must decide if his performance justifies his $12.4 million cap charge. Unlike Van Ginkel, Jonathan Greenid isn't a cap concern this offseason. However, the Vikings must assess how both linebackers fit into the team's plans, especially with other positions also needing attention. Beyond free agency, the Vikings have the NFL draft to consider. With the right moves, the draft could provide cost-effective solutions to replace veterans or fill key gaps in the roster. The team must carefully prioritize which free agents to retain. With limited resources, the Vikings will need to balance retaining key talent while exploring external additions that can provide value. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah and Kevin O'Connell have an opportunity to shape the Vikings' future. This offseason will likely determine whether the team can build on its 2024 success or take a step back. As March 12th approaches, Vikings fans should expect significant roster changes. The team's decisions over the next few months will reveal their strategy for short and long-term success. Let the offseason drama begin. The big question for the Vikings this offseason is whether they will double down on their current roster's success or pivot toward a younger, cost-effective rebuild. With so many key pieces entering free agency and cap constraints looming, finding the right balance between continuity and fresh talent is crucial. Key free agents to watch. Fans will want to keep a close eye on which players the Vikings prioritize. Will they focus on retaining core players like top-tier contributors from the 2024 season? Or will they let high-priced veterans walk and invest in younger, cheaper talent from the draft or free agency? Impact of roster cuts. The decisions regarding potential cuts, like Van Ginkel's contract situation, could also define the Vikings' cap flexibility. Releasing big-name players might hurt in the short term but could create space for future investments. These moves often signal whether the franchise is all in for the next season or planning for a longer-term strategy. Draft class potential. With the 2025 NFL Draft on the horizon, the Vikings will need to target high-impact players who can contribute immediately. Their selections will likely focus on replacing departing free agents while addressing positions of need like defensive depth, wide receiver, and offensive line. A team identity in flux. The Vikings have been known for their ability to compete in close games under Kevin O'Connell. This offseason will test whether they can retain that identity or whether roster turnover forces a change in style and strategy. Vikings Nation, your voice matters. With so much uncertainty, fan perspectives are vital. Vikings Nation is always passionate, and the offseason conversations will fuel debates about which direction the team should take. The decisions made by Kwesi and O'Connell will undoubtedly impact how fans view the franchise's vision. As the new league year begins, all eyes will be on the Vikings to see how they handle the challenges ahead. Every move, be it a re-signing, a free agent splash, or a draft pick, will reveal the team's blueprint for 2025 and beyond. Final thoughts. The stakes are high, but the opportunities are endless. If the Vikings make the right moves, they can build on their stellar 2024 campaign and position themselves as NFC contenders once again. It's a pivotal moment for the franchise, and every decision counts. What do you think, Vikings fans? Are you confident in the direction of the team? Drop your thoughts below, and let's get the conversation started.